Yo, what up, bro? Uh-oh. I'm an idiot. I got audio stuff going on. Um, this is good. Uh-huh. It's on my end. Um, I think I got it.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I got you. Yeah, we're
Can you
good.
hear you? Okay, great. What's up, bro? How are you?
Oh, hello. I
Um,
have this weird little purple blinky bar at the top of my camera. I don't know why. No idea why that is. Never
hmm.
seen that before in my life, but it's there.
There's a purple blinky bar at the top of your camera.
Yeah, is it? Not,
I
is
guess I
it for
can
you? I
kind of
don't know.
see it showing up on my end too. Let me pull up the. Let
I
me
don't know
pull
what that
up
is.
my.
I have no idea. But
Well,
oh,
it kind of looks cool.
not really. It's not the vibe I was going for.
Okay, man.
I don't know what that's about. But anyways,
Thanks for hopping on, man. Let me. What's
I
up,
mean, you
guys?
kidding me?
Welcome, y'all. Pumped to see you guys. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday evening. Um, yeah. I'm gonna put my chat over here so I don't have to look away.
Yeah.
But
What's up? What do we do? I don't know what to do with my self. What should I be doing? I feel like I should be working as well. If you're
yeah.
gonna be working,
Well, I'm just gonna be chatting for a bit, bro. I can work later. I want to be able to give you the full attention, man, and grill you with some questions, dude.
holy smokes! Okay, all right.
You might not feel like
Okay.
this, dude, but for a lot of people, especially the people who watch my content, dude, you getting to do the card shop thing, man. Having a brick and mortar. That's the dream for a lot of viewers of my channel, man.
Yeah, when I go to shows or conventions and people say that and be like, "Man, you really inspired me." I'm like, "Man, you got to get better mentors.
Yeah,
You got to get out there more.
yeah, man.
You got to you don't watch Danny Phantom. What are you doing? Like, what? He's way
Right,
more.
dude.
Emulate him, not me.
TJ's mic's a
He's
little
doing
low
it
in
right.
Mason's, but you sound good. Okay, let me see if I can't turn my mic up a little bit. Yeah, yo, thanks, Ryan. Did I get it? I think maybe it's better now.
Let me see.
Okay. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, bro. What's so Sundays you work are you at the shop on Sundays or what's
Yeah, ran a Pokemon over there, and we were doing just a lot of stuff, just catching up on the over the weekend. Um, it was kind of snowy today, so a little bit of weather causing issues and keeping people from coming out, but it happens.
That's crazy, dude. You guys got snow in Kentucky. I'm here in Minnesota and we got like
A little bit, and a
nothing.
tiny
Yeah.
little bit,
Crazy, dude.
a little dusting.
Um but yeah, guys, we do live streams every Sunday night here on my channel, and Mason has popped in a few different times, and I have. He said he wanted to come on and chat sometime, so we got him on here. Mason, you don't know this, but
Mm.
before I started my Pokemon card business, a while ago, I would watch your content and be like, man, this guy seems pretty cool. So yeah, that's great. I'm pulling up my own stuff. This is awesome. I forget that I'm okay. Never mind. I just completely ruined everyone's. Yeah, I can't. Okay, never mind. I can't look away. Anyways,
What happened?
I forget that I'm like display capturing. So if I tab
Um,
out of the thing, um,
I just see anyway. Yeah,
yeah. Anyways,
I should probably like have the chat up and so I can talk to people too. Well,
yeah. Let me pull
people
it
out
up.
there, how we doing? What's up?
Yeah. Everyone have a good
What are
Sunday
we
night.
doing? What are we doing?
There it is. I can pull that over here. Anyways, yeah, so I remember watching your stuff, and I think I started watching your content when you were going through the direct discrepancy saga of like um,
Yeah.
trying to make sure that direct was trying to crack down and all that stuff, and you were trying to tighten up the direct operations so that you guys didn't get kicked out of the program.
Yeah, not the intention when I started the series, for that
Yeah,
to be like
yeah, yeah.
what the topic was. But man, boy, did that really light a fire on my butt and kind of motivate me to not just continue the series, but also like, hey, let's try to do this live. I'm trying to do it, with people watching and like seeing what we can do to fix this. Because I knew at the time, like, I was not alone in the threat of being kicked off direct.
Yeah.
That was a big crackdown that they were doing in general, and yeah, what a great opportunity that was for me to do it live and have people every week kind of follow me through what we were doing to fix the issue. So
Yeah. So
it
cool,
was very
man.
cool, very fun.
And it was really relatable content to see. Wait, hold on. David, that's crazy. 10 gifted subs. You're a psycho, bro. Love you, man.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
look at
I
that.
know. What the heck, bro? Welcome to all the new channel members. David's just making it rain over there. You're the man, bro. Um,
Huh.
it's
And it
it's,
was
def-
not.
it's
I did
definitely
not get
because
one. What's
it's
up?
definitely
Oh,
because of Mason. It's definitely because Mason's here. That's fine.
uh,
Um, anyways, so a question I had for you, man. So you Cardinal Gaming, and how long have you been there for?
how long have I had
Yeah,
Cardinal Gaming the business?
yeah.
It's gonna be close. We are in our 10th year currently. So yeah, we've been brick and mortar for 8, but had the business since for 10 years now. So
Hmm. That's sick, man. And what would you say? Because I know you guys sell in person, brick and mortar, and then also online
yeah.
TCG player stuff. What percentage do you guys do like in person compared to like in terms of like sales
Oh,
numbers?
geez. Probably I don't know. It varies obviously, from week to week even, but I would say we're pretty dang close to 50-50. Direct is just so big for us. We just do so much on direct.
Yeah, man.
And since direct came back and after they moved and I had that slow startup again, we're just now getting to where we're kind of like doing good as far as like RIs and stuff being about the level that we're used to. Uh, that was a struggle for a little bit for a long time
Yeah.
when they were going through all the issues that they were having over there. So
Yeah,
kind
that's
of crazy,
still,
kind of
dude.
crazy
It's
that it took that long.
yeah. Gosh, it sure did. It still feels so wild to me that direct is such a big part of, obviously a big part of TCG players' operation, and with very little notice, it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
this is going away.
Yeah, I mean, also for them, right? Like, there's also,
Yeah,
they were out
yeah,
a bunch of money too, which obviously they knew that they did it themselves. But,
yeah.
but
Right, right.
yeah, what a crazy thing. Where we told, oh, it's a couple days, maybe over the weekend, we'll get it done, put it back together. I think it was 4 months for it to be like serviceable, and then I mean, like I said, just now, like here recently, the past couple weeks, that we actually got direct all the way back,
Hmm.
and it kind of finally feels like it's supposed to. So, man, what a long time.
Yeah, dude, that's super sick. And so had you always been into like trading card stuff prior to the business? Were you into playing trading card games,
Yeah, I
collecting?
mean, uh, Pokemon is the game of choice for me. Obviously, we do a lot with Magic just because if you're going to sell singles,
Yep.
you should be doing Magic as well, just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the sell through is so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, grew up with Pokemon just like we all did. Everybody of my age and our age, I guess, similarly. And then inherited some kids when I got married. They found all my old binders, and then they wanted to play.
Oh no.
Since then, we were going out and playing and going to tournaments, and then uh, nationals for Pokemon is actually in Indianapolis. So we were doing going to nationals in Indy since it's right up the road from us. So we had a lot of fun with that. And then they obviously moved on to the next game or whatever else they wanted to play after that. And so I had all these cards sitting around, and I was like, okay, how do I sell these cards? How do I move these cards now that the kids are done with them? And started selling on eBay, and that's kind of like how we started the business. Is just me doing my little side hustle of just like, okay, yeah, people actually want these cards, cool. And then after that, I was buying collections off, Craigslist back then, when I was still almost kind of serviceable. And,
Yeah, dude.
you know, Facebook Marketplace wasn't quite around then, but it was getting there. It was getting started. And just started, selling bulk, selling, cards, sold my old collection. Whoops. But, it's just how it starts, and it snowballed from there. So,
Yeah.
Pokemon was the game of choice, always has been, but I've come to really love and appreciate Magic for what it does and for players. So,
Yeah, man. That's kind of simple. Like, so I like Pokemon a lot. I don't sell really Magic, or I mean, I've sold maybe a few dozen, maybe 100 cards here and there. But yeah, obviously Pokemon is more. I feel like Pokemon is more driven by like collectors, and Magic is driven more by players, right? In terms of
yeah, I
like
mean,
sales volume and
a
stuff.
little bit of both.
Yeah.
Especially now, there are people that do enjoy the big spinny. Secret Lair also has helped out Magic a lot for pretty cards and people wanting to collect that type of stuff. So there's definitely a growing market of collectors for Magic as well. But yeah, basically big player game. Um, you definitely want you can't have enough of staples for Commander and stuff like that whenever you go to sell. So that's primarily the stuff that's moving for Magic is the big playable stuff and just Commander staples, even if it is cheaper stuff. That's a lot of the stuff that you're moving through Direct for sure.
Yeah, man. Well, another thing I wanted to ask was, you've done a lot of videos on your channel about this, and I'm always so quick to click on and listen to these videos because I feel like there's so many people in the YouTube space who are, I mean, because it's easy to post a video, say something about the market in the thumbnail, and people click on it and watch the video. Like that's kind of like that's the formula, right? And so you've got everyone and their mom, including me, just yapping about like, hey, the market this, the market that, distribution, and like, I don't own a brick and mortar, I don't have a distributor, and neither do 90% of the people who make this content.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
anytime
most
someone
people in
like,
the space,
yeah,
even
yeah,
the people making content, do not have access to that
yeah,
information.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm always
Absolutely.
so keen to click on those videos. And so a lot of the videos that where you've talked about just frustration or just yeah, maybe the difficulties of acquiring product right now for your store. People want to come in and open packs. People want to be able to, hey, my kid did something cool. Let's take them down to Cardinal and let them pick out something so they can rip open stuff. And just not being able to reliably get stuff on the shelf is frustrating. Do you see things getting better soon, or do you think it's going to be kind of same for a while, or what's kind of your take on things?
Yeah, I mean, my take is, especially now, in the past, like I would say 3 months, Pokemon is so behind
Mm.
on printing. Like this week, Phantasmal Flames comes out, right? For most folks, it's Friday. For LGSs and people that ran pre-releases, they get to sell it on Monday, so tomorrow. I don't have my product. I should get it, some of it tomorrow. Booster boxes, but ETBs have been delayed. Most bundles have been delayed. 3-pack blisters have been delayed. And the wave system in general. Anytime there's a wave system, that means, hey, we need more time to get this product out for people. We need more time because we
Yeah.
can't meet our own deadlines.
Yeah.
Um, and if you just go down the list of things of the releases, I did a video about the battle decks, league battle decks that were delayed.
Yep.
For me, not big box stores, they all got theirs. GameStop got theirs. Walmart got theirs. Best Buy got theirs. game stores where you play the game and you need the League Battle Deck to come and play the game with. We didn't get ours.
It's crazy, man.
But there's the last prismatic item. It's a figure box with I think it's Umbreon and Espeon.
Yeah.
Super limited product, and then it was also delayed almost 2 months. Again, Pokemon just can't meet their own deadline.
Yeah.
And people are gonna say, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. They'll catch up eventually. When? They can't meet their schedule currently. When are they going to reprint all this stuff? When are they supposed to print enough for the demand? It's just when are they supposed to have time for this? They can't even print to what they thought they could in the time of the span that they take to, name and release something a year in advance or whatever it is. When are they supposed to go back and reprint Twilight Masquerade?
Yeah.
When are they supposed to go back and reprint, name your set?
Yeah,
Stellar
Surging
Crown.
Sparks, whatever. Yeah.
It's probably won't. They probably don't have the time right now, unless something major happens.
Right. And I think, I did a video about this last week, but I think one of the misconceptions is that businesses, so people such as yourself, want things to be like sky high, want things to be like pandemonium levels, like that. Hey, like and where would be like, so if let's say the market right now is like white hot, and 2 years ago when Paldea Evolved booster boxes were like $90 a piece or something like that, right? Like where would you like where's like the ideal sweet spot for an LGS in terms of like demand versus supply versus like all those things?
Would like for people to be able to come into my store and expect to pay the same, if not maybe a little bit cheaper than if they walked into a GameStop or a Target or a Walmart.
Yeah.
I think that is a totally reasonable thing. Booster boxes they're unique, right? They're obviously very different products, very limited products. They don't print as many as they used to.
Yeah.
They just don't have the capacity to do so. But yeah, I would love to get more of those, more ETBs, more of those things, and just have people, if they had to pick and choose which store they went and supported with their money, would they go to a GameStop or would they go to me?
Yeah.
I would love for all things to be equal and for them to come to me, right? That's like the ideal. The misnomer of like, hey, these booster boxes are $300, you're making a bunch of money. Be quiet.
Right.
Not the case. In the before times, I would get somewhere in the range of, I would say right around 200 booster boxes. I think right now I'm getting, my last thing for Phantasmal was 106 boxes. 106 was my number. So I'm selling half the amount of boxes, making more per box, but I would love to have that product, be able to sit on that product, stretch it out to the next release, not have to wait for waves to come into effect, and for people to be happy to come in and buy a booster box at release and not feel like they're getting taken advantage of. And for me to have twice as many boxes to make that type of impression on twice as many people. Far more better business decision for me to do that than to, be so happy I'm making, 2x my money on these products.
Right.
Way better scenario for everybody.
Yeah.
It feels really bad for players to come into my store. I offer, if they don't want the packs, I offer them store credit instead.
Right.
75% of my players take the store credit.
And when you're saying players, you're saying like for like prizing?
Yes. Yeah. Because it's not the pack value. They don't covet these items.
Right.
Like collectors or even the casual people.
Yep.
They're things to put in their decks. They're game pieces, right? So to use the Rudy term, game pieces. Oh no. Mm-hmm. But it is. That's what they are. It's like they need them for their decks. They have to have them.
Yeah.
But once they have their decks, they don't need them anymore. They'd much rather have the $6 store credit I'm giving them per pack than to open it and rip it and get skunked or next to nothing out of them. And it's just a better scenario because the $6 is worth it more. Now, if they were back to where they were, like $4,
Yep.
and I was giving 3 packs per person instead of 2 packs per person I have to do now, and I'm still losing $2 a pack doing that, by the way. Just so people
crazy.
are aware.
Yeah.
I'm not just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, at $4 a pack, yeah, we'll open them and have a good time. That's fine. But yeah, as things are currently, when they're $7, $8 a pack, no, give me the money because it's not worth it to them. So it feels bad because the players that want the product and should be getting all the product as a reward for coming and supporting my store, they're taking cash instead of the fun of the games that they are there to play and opening that product. The dynamic of players versus game store versus collectors versus game stores is so vastly different than it was during the first boom even. And now it's just like everybody's tired. We're all just tired of these things being so expensive. And there never being enough, and there being delays. And my players would love to open up. I have a customer that comes in and buys a case of product every release.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what set it is. He'll buy a case, put him down as a +6 for boxes because he wants a full case, and he's doing it even now. But it's a lot more stressful. It's a lot less enjoyable for them because it's just like, man, it feels bad to open these boxes and get next to nothing because unless you hit the big chases that are going to give those returns back, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it anymore, and that feels bad. The entire culture of an LGS is shifting to being far less player focused and like, hey, thank you for supporting me. Here's some packs. Enjoy. Open up. Have fun.
Yeah.
It's just not that way anymore, and it feels bad.
Yeah, man, that does feel bad, and I think that, like, I mean, and I hang out in the business space of the lobby, right? Like I have this TCG player business where I, sell stuff. Like so, this is like the quadrant of the Pokemon card hobby that I spend the majority of the time in. But I do love playing the game, and I think like in a different season of life where I didn't have little kids and all this craziness and stuff, right? Like I would, or maybe like when my daughter's old enough to go to like a league.
Still time.
Yeah,
There'll
like
be time.
when my daughter gets old enough and like can read and play. Like I would love to, find a card shop kind of close that has like a Tuesday night league or Thursday night league or something and just go and play because it's a blast. Like just sitting down, playing the game, screwing around, and then you get the packs after. You get to rip them out. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, I think it is really fun, and you get to meet people, and that's I think a piece of with all of the money talk and all of like the crazy business stuff. I feel like that's a piece that gets missed sometimes is the playing side of it.
I'm not smart enough to play Magic. Pokemon is just the right speed where I don't have to like really think about it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not like playing chess. It's more like playing solitaire, and you just like you play through your deck and you have a good time. And okay, is this working like it's supposed to be working?
Yeah.
Oh, you took out my guy. Okay, cool. I put up the next one. I try to do it again, and it's far more soothing to me as a game, and it's definitely a thing that I do to relax and have fun. Than Magic, where I try to like strategize to win. I have a playmat. I actually have a. Do I have it over here? I have a playmat that has. I use it to play, and then if people beat me at the game during league, they get to sign my playmat. My playmat is filled with signatures. I think I have it right here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it is this one. Okay. So this guy. I'm not very good at the game, as you can see. I'm not good
so cool,
because it's all filled with signatures. But this is all people from my store that are coming and beat me in a game of Pokemon, and this is cool. This is very important to me. This playmat's very important because it's all my people from my community, right?
Yeah, dude.
One of my most cherished possessions is this guy.
Well, bro, if I ever make the trek down to Louisville, I'm gonna have to see if I can earn a signature on the map, bro.
Ooh,
I
you
got
gotta earn
some,
it. But
I got some practicing to do.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's so cool. Uh,
yeah, and obviously I'll retire it eventually, and I'll frame it. And I'll put it in the store, and I'll frame it on the
yeah,
wall,
dude.
pretty, whatever,
Yeah,
just to have it as a little thing. Or I
dude.
might put it over here.
It
I might
was
put it on the blank wall right there, but we'll
Oh,
see.
that'd be a great spot for it, man. Last was it 2 years ago? I took a family vacation to Charlotte, and I just at this point had just competed in like a couple locals, and I was like, hey, let's
Sure.
like make a family trip and go to a regional. I think it'll be fun, and and so I played in that, and it was a blast. But similarly, like I just kind of played casually and just like I did my research and played a competitive deck and stuff, but I think I ran into so many people who played like the stall Snorlax thing, which was not very fun to play against at all. Then it was like a lot more of like
Yeah,
slowing it
it's
down. And
that was
yeah,
a rough time to be
yeah,
playing, but
yeah.
yeah,
But overall, yeah, it's a really fun game. So, question for you. Um,
yeah,
just doing this as like side hustle, like slinging cards from my basement, not a brick and mortar,
sure.
just like making some extra money here and there.
The smart
Um,
way to do it. The smarter way to do it. Let's say that.
I love it because I love what I do for work, and I don't I don't have any aspirations of doing this full time. However, even doing this part time, the time demand of doing this is so steep. I cannot imagine what it's like when it's like your livelihood, your career. Like, how do you balance all of that with obviously you're passionate about this. If you weren't passionate about the card thing, you could easily work and make more money doing something else and probably not work as hard. But you're passionate about this, right? So like
Sure.
how do you balance the hey, I'm passionate about this, I love this business, this is mine, like I feel like I'm creating something with also trying to balance the other, demands of life with like family and also trying to keep your mental sanity and all that stuff.
Well, TJ, I hire people, and that helps.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine how many hours it takes you to put in 1,000 cards into your inventory. I have 220,000 cards in inventory, so if I didn't have all these people, I definitely would not have that, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, you got to pay people, or you got to expand it to build it. And it's as big as you want it to be.
Yeah.
There's people with millions of cards in inventory, right? That's not totally reliant on, oh, they work harder than I do. No, they might work smarter than me. But I don't know. I think I've got it down pretty good. I think I have a pretty good system in place.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you. Before I came over here tonight, I closed up at 8:15, and I was putting binders on the wall because I want to redo the binder wall because I had a bunch that came in. Like, and I'm trying to like make it pretty and make it all organized, make sense. I'm like, and I look at it, I'm like, who cares? I'm the only person that cares about this. I anybody else would just throw these binders on the wall. Don't care about which order they're in. I like to do it chromatically, so I put a rainbow. Like, I like it like that.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody like only this is only for me, right? I do a lot of the things I do at the shop for me because I like it to look that way. I like it to be presentable. I like it to be clean.
Yeah.
I like to be organized. I like having that because it represents something to me. It represents I I don't know that I'm successful, maybe that I feel like I'm doing okay. Like that I have it figured out. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
you
think I
got
do,
something
but
that like it's special.
it
Like yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's something tangible that because I'm not ever going to be a millionaire doing this. Maybe maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
where it goes.
Yeah.
But that's not why we. That's not why I started the business. That's not why I'm here. I can be completely content at some point and be fine. And if I was a millionaire, I'd still be in the back of my store going through these bulk boxes because that's what is fun to me. I enjoy that aspect of whatever it is I'm doing here. That's part of it. Part of it is you have to be doing it for yourself, or
Yeah, no, I
you
got
have
you.
to
Yeah.
build, and at a point to where you go, man, every 5-star review I get on Google, somebody went out of their way to do that, right? Somebody like took the time to say, hey, this place treated me special, did something, it was a good experience. I had a great time. It felt good to be there. Like, I'm going to take the time to let them know they're doing a good job. Every single review I get, good or bad, right, makes me feel a certain way. It's a reflection on what I've built. And, lately we've been getting a lot of 5 stars. So I feel like that is proof positive that I have done something to be proud of, and that, I'm not making a bunch of money. I'm standing there after hours, putting binders on the wall because it makes me feel good. But I don't know. There's something fulfilling about it that makes me happy, and that's why we're here, right? Like again,
dude.
you could be doing anything as well, right?
Yeah,
With your time.
yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that I feel like I've, as I've given people advice and helped people start their side hustles or, trading card ventures, it's something that if you're not passionate about, I think you're going to fizzle out pretty quick, because it does, it just takes so much time and it's not easy. And I mean, like you said, sorting bulk, it's like some of that is like you'll learn pretty quick. Like, hey, I get like an odd kind of fulfillment out of doing this, or like, wow, this like drains my soul. And if you're shipping out orders, stuffing envelopes, fulfilling direct reimbursement invoices, sorting bulk, and it drains your soul, you're probably not going to be doing this for very long, because that's a big part of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that is the comforting part of it, is that you'll know right away if this is something that you want to do
Yep.
for an extended period of time, because it's not easy. It's monotonous. It's repetitive.
Yep.
It's solely reliant on how organized and how much effort you want to put into it.
Yeah.
The more organized and more effort you put in, the easier it is. And if you don't want to put the effort in, you'll quickly realize, wow, this sucks. This is really, really hard.
Yeah.
This is actual work. Man, this ain't for me. People figure out really, really fast. So that's something to be thankful for, because if it's easy, then everybody would do it, right? And it kind of feels like people are. There's a lot of people that are doing it, but for every people that join, somebody else falls off and says, "No, this ain't. I'm good."
Yep.
So it's high turnover, little side hustle, I would say. You
Yeah.
got to be built different. You got to be built for it. You got to have the mindset for it, or you're not gonna have a good time. You're not gonna make any money, and you're gonna realize, like, I could be doing something else that is like far better use of my time, but may also, not be as fulfilling for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
there's that.
feel the same way, dude. And even like, and I've only been, I mean, I've been doing this for about a year and a half, and I've been making content for about since March, so 8 months. And even since I've started, like, I've seen people watch people's content, and they've, been on some, like, they were in it and they're posting videos and they're selling stuff, and then like I think they just kind of stopped, because it is like, it's, you either fall in love with it, or you're like, hey, like there's probably something that I'm more passionate about, or something that I'd rather spend my time doing. Yeah, and which makes sense, to be honest. And anytime someone like reaches that realization where it's like, hey, like this isn't as fulfilling, like I'm gonna do something else, it's like, yeah, like, I mean, don't do something if it doesn't fill your bucket. But and I'm not talking about like a season of, because we all have seasons, right? I'm sure you do too, where it's like, like I'm feeling drained, I'm feeling wiped. Like there's still seasons that are difficult, and that's different. But I think when you realize that, hey, maybe this isn't for me, like it's okay to move on to something else. But yeah, let me see if I think I saw a couple questions for you.
Oh yeah, let's hit the chat.
Rar
See what we got going on.
TCG, who, he's a good dude. I was hanging out in his. Oh, this was actually kind of hilarious. I was packing orders last night. Rar TCG makes some cool YouTube content, and I was like, I think I was, maybe he was multi-streaming, so doing like Twitch and other things too. I might have been the only person in his YouTube chat, and then all of a sudden, Cool Trainer Ryan raided him, and so he had like 200 people hop in his chat. I know it was very interesting. But he said, "Are all the new TCGs coming out a sign or a top signal or a sign that the TCG space is growing slash evolving? Is it hard for LGSs to keep up with all of the games?" Yeah, that's a really good question that I'd love your take on from the LGS perspective on like all the new crazy games coming out.
That's a lot. I mean, it is a lot. Raw, I just subscribed, so um,
Sick.
I'll be in your next live, assuming I'm around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is harder than ever to keep track of all these games, organize events. Everybody has their own tournament software. They all have their own schedules. They have to release for. I have to pre-order things. If I don't pre-order things, then I get punished and I don't get product. If I don't run events properly, I don't report them properly, I get kicked out of the program. I get no product at all. There's all these types of requirements to get things early, and people are like, oh, you get to sell it early. Oh, you get to do it. Guys, it's so much effort. It's so much work. Like, it is too much for any one person to handle. I've come to realize because
Yeah.
so now I have somebody that is handling other, the TCG or the games that they know, and I do the other ones like Pokemon. I still do Pokemon and all that stuff, but there's just so much. Riftbound came out. It was released. I ran 2 events for this. They didn't put out any guidance on how to run the stuff in. It's called Cardi.io. Is their organized play software, the same one that Lorcana uses.
Okay.
People knew it was going to be bad because Lorcana OP is garbage as well.
That sucks.
So, but for Riftbound, because it's League of Legends, you have to have a Riot account. And you have to link your Riot account to your Cardio account before you can even play. And if you don't do that, the store cannot even fire the event. So one person not knowing what to do, or not just wanting to do this, the entire event falls apart. I was an hour and a half late running this event because one person couldn't figure it out. Other people were struggling too, but this one person, I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I literally can't run this event because of you. So either I'm sorry, you have to drop,
Yeah, dude.
or I'm gonna have to go on without you, or whatever. But like, it was like that for Bandai. Bandai finally has a place in Texas that they have a U.S. headquarters. But up to this point, up to like 6 months ago, it was all broken English, poorly translated, just bad guidance. It's like IKEA furniture. There's no dialogue there. There's just like pictures and stuff to like show you the flow state of things. It's just like, how am I supposed to run an event with people like this? Like,
Yeah.
throw in the mix of chaos of people not wanting to do things, not knowing how to do things. And it all falls apart. It's too much. It is too much. There's too many games. We have to pick and choose which ones we do. And I'll tell you what, if Riftbound doesn't get their stuff together, I'm just not going to support their game. I'm not going to run their events for it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just not worth my time.
Right.
I'm paying employees to struggle through this for a product I can't sell because I don't get enough of it, to sell decks that I have to use for the event. And that's the only reason why people sign up for the event anyways, is to get these decks, because that's the only way to get them. For these newly released promos that people keep speculating on. And that's the only reason why they're there as well, is for these promos. And if they don't get the promos, they flip tables. Not actually, but they get upset. It's just...
How does it work?
All
Are there
these
promos in every deck, or like they have to when they get these like pre-con decks, they like how's that work? So there's like special promos that come with these like play decks.
Well, for running the event, there's promos that they give us to give out.
Gotcha.
As a supplement on top of the stuff. I don't know I think all the decks are the same. And they got 2 packs to build with and like tweak their decks if they wanted to enhance it in any way they could and do that. But yeah, it's pretty much just out of the box type of stuff. But it's all different. Every card game's different. Every release is different. They all have different rules. Uh, for Bandai games, I have to, like, no joke, I have to put in my application to run an event in August of next year, right now.
Wow.
I don't even know if I'm going to be in business in August.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even know.
dude.
I don't even know if I'm going to be like. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in August. I have no idea. I'm trying to get to next week. But yeah, it's crazy. It's incredible. All these different games, and I have to be so on top of it, or else I just lose out. And if I lose out enough, I just get tired of it and fed up. And maybe that's the point. I gotta really want it. Maybe I really just want it
Yeah, dude.
to run all these games. But it just seems like it's a big old headache. For again, I don't even have the product to sell, so I'm just running these games basically for free or break even, just to make people happy, and they're not happy. And when things go bad, I look dumb. The business looks dumb.
Yep.
The card game looks dumb. The OP software looks dumb. And it's just everybody loses. It's a big lose for everybody, and it's an awful feeling.
That sucks, man. Yeah, that I didn't know that the tournament process was that difficult.
Oh,
I
silly!
played.
It's silly.
I've
It's
I've
laughable.
I've played a ton of League of Legends, and so Riftbound is fascinating to me just because I know all the characters and I played so much League. I almost bought. Someone was selling just locally. Someone was selling the big signature RE card that's like $1,300 or something. Someone was selling it for like $1,000 locally, and I was thinking about maybe buying that and flipping it quick. But who knows? By the time I buy it, it might drop. But some of those
Yeah.
cards are pretty expensive. Some of those like
Yeah,
signature
and they're cool
ones.
cards.
Yeah,
Like
they're
they're
cool.
great. Like they're thick cardstock, like Bandai, One
Yeah,
Piece.
yeah.
They're very nice, high quality cards. They look pretty decent. Yeah, it's just like it's.
I just don't know. Yeah, I don't
I
know how
just,
you keep up with it, man. That's why, like,
I don't. That's the problem,
yeah,
TJ. I
yeah,
don't. That's the problem.
yeah,
It's literally like what the problem is.
yeah, bro. Um, well, another question, quick. So you have both a Fizz batch and a Roka, right? Or do you have two Rokas?
I have two Rokas.
Yeah.
I have a Fizz Batch, and then I have a card bot from Card
Okay.
Castle.
Yeah. And so, um, I guess so. The only experience I have with the automation is with the Fizz batch,
Yeah.
and it is mind blowing to me how fast the Fizz batch can crush through bulk. It is like
Yeah.
it is so powerful at just
Yeah.
destroying bulk.
I'm contemplating hiring a person just to run the Fizz Batch for us.
Wow.
Uh, or maybe even just assigning one of my guys
Yeah.
to run it
Yeah.
because it cuts the overall workload for the Rokas in like a third
Wow.
because they're all different machines. They all do different jobs.
Yep.
I would argue that the Cardbot and the Fizzbatch do a similar thing. But the Fizzbatch has the bonus of like being able to make like card lots if you want to do that.
Yep. Yep.
Which we do at the same time as we sift, we price sift, and then we make bulk lots at the same time. So we're kind of because it's such a large machine, you can do both at the same time. But because I'm price sifting, I automatically know that all the stuff that it's putting in the bulk lots is junk. Not worth
Yep.
the time.
Yep.
And then we take the cards that are from the Fizz batch that says it's above 10 cents. We take those and we put those into the Roka. And then the Rokas are just focusing on the stuff that makes us the most money possible. Because those big fancy machines, they should be doing the work that is making us the most money, right?
Yeah.
So it really streamlined the process of I'm not sending a bunch of cards through these Rokas and they're just like rejecting all of it because it's all not worth the price value.
Yep.
The Fizz batch speeds this up tremendously. And it's a great machine for price sifting. I know you can upload to TCG Player. I don't know if you use that
I've
at
done
all.
that.
If you do that.
Yeah.
I know that if you didn't have a Roka, that's a great option. That's a really, really cool. That's how you do that. But I don't really know about that process.
Yeah.
I know some are better than others.
And
Cardbot
so,
also has a way to upload it as well.
so your process when it comes to like bulk would be run it through the fizz batch, sift it, find your, so you're basically taking all the bulk that has value, whether that's 10 cents, 15
Yes.
cents, whatever. And then you take
Correct.
that and you run it through the Roca to scan it and sort it into various sets or whatever sort you want to do. Have the Roca do the sorting part of it. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want like the full rundown, I can do the full rundown from start to finish. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody brings in a bunch of bulk. I have it here.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I take this, I throw it through the fizz batch. The fizz batch can't handle foils, so you take the foils out, which is fine because foils get a premium rate for Pokemon anyway. So we'll talk just for Pokemon's sake. Okay, just keep it
Yeah.
simple.
That's great.
So I take that, I put it through the fizz batch. I don't know how you have yours sifting or sorting. We have it.
Wait, when you say take the foils out, do you mean you guys just manually go through and take out all the foils, or you have
Yeah, we just
okay,
flip through real
gotcha.
quick and take
Yep.
the reverse hollows and the hollows out,
Yep.
and then those go in a separate box,
Yep.
and then the rest of it goes through the machine. The fizz batch, for people that don't know, this surely you've seen your video, but the fizz batch has like bins for that you can assign values to things. So you could say, hey, put all the energy cards into this stack, and then you put all the trainers in this stack, and you put all the things that are 10 cents and above in this stack.
Yep.
And then all the rest of it, you can do anything else if you want to like say, hey, I want fire types, I want water types, I want whatever types. Or you can, like we do, we have it set up to make bulk lots. So we have 45 card stacks. We combine the 45 cards with the 50 foils that we pulled out earlier, combine those, add a V or an EX, and that's our little bulk lot that we sell on Walmart, eBay, Amazon if you're approved, which you're more than likely won't be now, but if you're on there, you can do that. And all these places. It's all the same bulk lots, pretty much the same way, which is great. So that's the first pass, is through that. So I have the trainers in their own thing, I have the energies in their own things, and I have all the other bulk that is being processed into bulk lots. And then I have the money stack, or the thing that supposedly have value. The next step after that is to condition them. Because in order to send them through a Roca, they all have to be the same condition. Obviously, because you can't say, hey, I want LP and MP. It's going to put them all together exactly. So you have these stacks, and then the Roca is going to put it actually like TCG player alphabetical by set exactly. The fizz batch cannot do that because it's dropping things in a bin. It doesn't matter, the alphabetical doesn't matter.
Yep.
For Roca, it picks it up, puts it back, and then puts it in a bin, and then picks it back up to put it in an order for you.
Yep.
So very different machine, a more thorough machine as far as like not having to hand sort all this stuff yourself. And then digitizes that as well. So it puts all that stuff, after you condition it, you put it into the Roca, it does its thing, put it in the stacks, and then you can take those, upload that information to TCG Player through a CSV, and then you put those in a bulk box for your listed stuff, and that's what we do, is put all in the listed box. And then you have it all put away by condition, by set, alphabetical, exactly like TCG Player from Direct has it.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Dude, that's so cool.
It's a heck of a process
Right.
to sell a bunch of 10 to 25-cent cards. But it's we're killing multiple birds at stones with that point, because you're making bulk lots at the same time.
Yep.
I'm automatically with those bulk lots, I'm getting my money back from buying this bulk anyways.
Yep.
So all the stuff that's going on in TCG Player and through Direct is basically really just all profit at that point.
Yeah.
So that's the way that, if you think about like refining it down from a funnel, the stuff that is going through Direct is like the distilled, like actually like the things that take the most effort to do is actually also giving you the most profit, and is actually true profit free, because along the way you're making money as well. So that's like the way that the big boys kind of do it. Yeah. It's kind of narrowing it down, and just if you have a bunch of like grapes, you're squishing the grapes down, squish, get all the juice that you can out of it before you throw it away, right?
Yeah, dude.
So that's the whole idea.
Oh, that's so good. And it's so cool to hear you kind of even just talk through that process. Yeah, both those machines sound pretty dope. Yeah, Rar, thanks for coming, hanging out, man. Have a good night.
Hi, Robert. See ya.
Yeah, Hoosier said a
Roxy
35,000.
Boxy.
You go ahead, man.
Roxy Boxy says, "Does the machine ever damage any of the cards?" Very, very rarely. Um, the fizz batch can put little score lines on the cards sometimes if it's gets dusty or anything like that. Most of the time, it doesn't matter. It's so faint, and people aren't looking at that close, anyways. Heck, you open Pokemon cards out of the pack now, and they have
Yeah, yeah,
print
true.
lines and stuff like that in there, anyway. So it's not making it any worse than it already is out of the pack. So, but I have had the card bot just absolutely obliterate a card one time, and then I had Roka's when it was because it has like a piston that sucks it up through suction, and it
Yeah,
puts it in a position. If it gets offlined on a position, it will slam that card into the plastic basing that basically these cards go into. So it'll just bend the crap out of these cards if it puts it down in the wrong spot. So um, doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. So we definitely don't ever send like we don't send any like SIRs or anything like that
right.
through there. That's just this is just for bulk or just for cards that we know are playable. You know, if they get some little bit of damage on it, it's okay. We'll be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Oh, that's a good way of putting it, man. Yeah, Hoosier asked a $35,000 machine won't do foil cards. It does foil cards, but it just doesn't. You can't like it won't be able to identify the difference between like foils and
correct.
non-foils.
A machine that has all these other card games and all these other things, you know, all these other games that nobody ever runs anything on, and all this stuff, Lorcana, One Piece, all this stuff. Doesn't matter. Can't do foils for the main Magic or Pokemon. So what are we doing? But
Yeah,
it's difficult. It's hard. It's hard to have software that can detect foiling and then also not have issues with lighting to where it would be able to pick it up. Um,
yeah.
Funny enough, the card bot actually has dynamic lighting that it does, so it
Hmm.
like shines across the card. So it's like with the LED like strip and it like flashes different ways.
Yeah, that's
So it
cool.
gets multiple images for it to like pair up
Huh.
versus the algorithms that they have for their software. Um, Fizzbat just has one light source. It's not able to have like dynamic light sourcing yet.
Right.
Roka as well has like just static lights. They're not able to control and kind of build the algorithm that way to process foils. Um, Probably should be a priority, frankly,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
How great would it be to have, you know, the premium version of your cards, the foils, be
Yeah.
able to be automated and get that up there?
Right.
Be pretty sweet. Be pretty
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, that's the real issue is the lighting mechanic for these things are so static that if there's a light or if it goes across like the photo of the Pokemon, again, the hollow of the Pokemon is if it's on the actual art of the card, you know, it can mess up the algorithm and percentage bases of it knowing which card is which. So
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard. It's not an easy thing.
Yeah, I TCG Machines has been really cool to work with, and I think they are working on making improvements, or at least that's what they've been saying to me. And the way that I've kind of gotten around it a little bit is like assigning the foil, like of saying like if I have a group of and I know that it's like all reverse foils, then I can just assign like, hey, these are all reverse foil cards, so that it will only
Right.
scan them and identify them
Yeah.
as such.
And yeah, I think they were kind of ambitious and being like, oh, we can detect whether it's foil or not.
Yeah, yeah,
We can
yeah,
detect whether it's a regular hollow versus a reverse hollow. That is so much more difficult than it is just to say, hey, this is this card, right?
one hundred
Um,
percent.
yes, I will forsake having to sort my cards by foiling
Yeah,
for the sake of being able to run them through a machine.
yep,
Yes,
yep,
I'll be okay with doing that.
100%, man. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, I'm curious your thoughts on this. What's up, Elite Trainer Jonathan? Any thoughts on the card mill? I've got a couple coming, hopefully early next year. Me personally, I watched the Kickstarter. It looks really cool, and that's all I know about it. Did you look at it at all, Mason? Have you
Yeah,
seen?
I've looked at it.
Yeah,
It it's interesting. I don't. I mean, there's so many algorithm based stuff for your even like your phone now for you to scan on your phone. They're getting really good, really really fast. I have no doubt that it's going to work decently. The issue that you're going to come across is how it uploads and how it formats things.
Yep.
Then you put those on TG Player or wherever you want to list these cards. Them being able to work nice with them is probably more of a problem. Or if they can build that out. If they can, cool. If not, cool. You identified the card.
Right.
And maybe you can do the same thing where it's like, okay, yeah, I can again price sift and pull out. Oh, this one's worth $1. That one's worth my time.
Yeah.
This one's 2 cents. Not worth my time, right? We'll just see how far along it can work and figure out if you can, from start to finish, build an inventory with that just one machine.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of wisdom there for sure. I agree. It does look cool though, and I think, yeah, automation's so fascinating, and obviously the way technology continues to grow rapidly. It's like even the idea. I had a neighbor over. He actually helped me move the Fizzbatch into place down here because I have it in my basement. And when I was trying to explain to him what it does, he was like, "Wait, what? It does what?"
Yeah,
it's just crazy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Fizzbatch is not a one-person machine.
Yeah,
you have to have. It takes 2 people to move around.
Holy smokes! Yeah,
and it's scary. It's scary. It's a scary machine. It goes very fast. Yeah, it's very secure along the belts and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah.
Because that could get scary.
It is. It's really cool.
You got small kids too. Like you gotta really watch them.
Yeah, well, they know. They play in the basement, the other side of the basement, which is right over there. But they know that this space is off limits. But yeah, we'll see. Every now and then, I came home the other day and there was like a jumbo card on the middle of the kitchen table, and I was like, wait, where did you guys get that from?
See,
it's like okay, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's fun though. But yeah, dude, Mason, I appreciate you hopping on. Let me ask you this last question, buddy. If you were to, so the majority of people who watch my channel are people who maybe just started selling on TCG Player, or who are just trying to just starting to dip their toes into the hey, I'm passionate about cards. I maybe want to start selling, want to start reselling, want to start myself a side hustle. What's some advice that you would give someone in their first 3 months or their first 6 months? Just whatever advice.
There's so many different ways to do this. I'll give you we'll go step by step.
Yeah.
We'll go we'll start it off easy. You first start out. List good cards, good inventory. Make sure that you are listing things that you know are going to sell. Price them accordingly. But don't forget to value your time. That is so often the case where people say, "Man, I'm selling all these cards. I have all these orders. I have 60 card orders going out. Man, I'm really crushing it." Are you though? Are you making, for that 450 that you just sold those 60 cards for? Was that worth it to you? And if it is, and you just want to, and it's just, maybe it's fun to you, or, I'm not about to say how one person values their time. But just make sure that's worth, remember the reason why you're here, the reason why you're doing all this work.
Yep.
Because it's very easy to say, oh, I'm going to lose money now to make money later. And you get in this trap of being like, once I have 1,000 cards listed, this will be way easier. I'll be making money. Once I get 10,000 cards listed, it's going to be so much easier. I'll have all this inventory. I'll be making so much money. And then you stop to actually look at it, and you're not making money. So just, it's one thing to go through the seller rankings, get to seller ranking 4, and make sure you have all the tools, and if you want to go to pro,
yep,
and use all those tools, sure, do what you got to do to get there, right? But at the end of the day, don't forget to value your time. Don't forget to charge appropriately for the effort they're putting out.
Yep.
Because that's the idea, right? It's like you want to make some money off of this. This is kind of like doing it in that way.
Yeah.
Do not think that doing things cheap and quickly is a sustainable business model, because it definitely does not. When you are trying to sell and ship 25 orders a day and list 500 cards in that same day, it's just
Yeah.
it snowballs to the
Yep.
point to where that is not a sustainable thing for one person to do.
Yep.
And again, you're not making money.
Yep.
You're going to be taking so much time and doing so much effort for all that stuff. Build out a network, build out your organization correctly, scale it. Don't go crazy. Don't go get IKEA drawers. Just start off like I do. Build it up. It's okay. Start small first and build up. And then as you grow and then you feel like you're actually doing well and you're ready to go to the next step and you're kind of ready to grow again, get some 5Ks and get you some nice organization going. Buy a label printer. That's a number one, like the biggest time saver. People are like, oh, I got all these rubber stamps and I'm going to rubber stamp these and I'll stick all my envelopes on and stamp all my envelopes myself. Just buy a label printer. You're good. Like copy and paste, print out a label. It is a fraction of a cent, and it saves you so much time. If this is going to be a job, if you want this to be a good side hustle, invest a little bit in it. Invest in making your life easier. Do not struggle through it, thinking that you're going to save that 10 cents an order, because it's going to be, when you compact the time, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it.
Yep.
Just get the easy tools, pay the subscriptions or whatever you got to do to make it. Pay TCG Player for the mass price tool if that's how you want to price your stuff. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be worth it, and then that's scalable. That is a scalable operation.
Yep.
It's where you're not just working yourself for at the end of the day nothing. That's the biggest thing. And then you're a level 4 seller. You're doing great. You have maybe 10,000 cards in inventory. TJ, how many cards do you have in inventory? How many cards?
Not 10,000, bro. My inventory is small right now. I want to say like around 2,000, 3,000.
Sure. Sure.
And it's all right now. It's very not a ton of bulk and mostly all like EXs and above. I'd say 90% of it is EXs and above.
Good. I mean, that's good stuff though. Like you're doing a great job. When you get to the point where you're like, man, is this something that I can do in a serious manner? TCG Player has what's called the GAP program. They are a fantastic bunch of people.
Yeah.
I talk with my GAP guy. I'm supposed to be out of the program. I'm supposed to have graduated by now. Yeah, but they kind of bend the rules a little bit for me because I work so closely with TCG Player.
Yeah.
But GAP, the Growth Acceleration Program, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Get into that program. It's free.
Yep.
Spend some time talking to those guys. They will tell you how to do this. They will answer any question. They will fix any issue. They will work with you as closely or as hands off, as you want.
Yeah.
But they're all fantastic. They're there to help you. They want you to succeed. So if you ever get to the point where you're like, man, I think I'm ready to go full time, there's a forum. Just Google TCG Player GAP program, our Growth Acceleration program. Talk to those guys and see if they can answer any question you have. They are great for me, and I had 150,000 cards in inventory at the time. I got so many answers questioned. I know how Direct works. I know how Cart Optimizer works. I know all these things that would take me so much time to go Google and find out. I had a guy that I could just ask at any given time in meetings. As things came up, I wrote them down and then I brought them to the meeting.
Yeah, dude.
You have all the answers from TCG Player. They want you to succeed. They're not going to lie to you. Like they want you to do it right. So once you get big enough, that's the next thing. That's the biggest thing for the next step. You want to put your big boy pants on and do it for real. Talk to those guys.
Yeah, I had a great experience in that program as well. similar to
Cool. I didn't know I didn't know they worked with people. I don't know what the requirements are.
Yeah,
I
it
have no idea,
wasn't. I
but
mean, I did the new seller one. Like they had like
cool.
a first they had a new seller program, and
Oh, I
that
didn't
was
know that.
that
That's
was
cool.
cool. That was very like that was early on, like first few months of doing it,
Sure.
and then from there. I had a really good first few months, and they were like, "Hey, like we'd love to invite you into this next one. It's called the Growth Acceleration Program." And I was like, "Yeah, sounds good." And it was just similar to what you're saying. It was great to have someone at TCG Player to answer questions, to really champion you as a seller, to
Yeah.
I mean, I would similar. I'd write down questions for every time I had this meeting coming up, and when I had the meeting, I would ask the questions, and they give me answers, and it was really really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the guy's
Um,
like you said, he's a resource for me to where like if I have any questions or something's weird or finicky, he's like, yeah, don't hesitate to shoot me an email, and like he's always been good about like answering my questions. So that's
yeah.
been pretty cool.
They have the data. They will pull your information and say, hey, this is like your average sale card. This is how much you're doing in a week. This
Yep.
is what we're doing. If you were on direct, you would be selling this many. Like they have all that information for you. It's kind of incredible for
Yep.
that they have that, and it's not actually available to sellers at any given time. That's kind of a bummer, but they at least have the answers, and they can look up that type of stuff for you,
Right.
which is huge, and it helps you understand. Uh, Shipping, what's valuable for shipping or not, and where people ship stuff for the different price bands, and how much, if you're on direct, what percentages are you making at different pay scales. They'll walk you through it, like all that stuff. It's so useful. Direct has requirements. You have to have, I think,
It's like
$400 in
600 a
sales or
week or something
something.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what it is,
Yeah.
but and they've probably changed it. But
Yeah.
that's the next step after that. After
Yep.
you go through the gap and kind of like get to that, and they'll work with you and be like, hey, do I have the inventory that is good for direct?
Yep.
Sometimes you won't. Like, it kind of depends.
Yep.
I don't know. But like for you, TJ, I don't know if they stock all these bulk EXs and Vs and stuff like that. I don't know if they do. They probably don't.
Yeah.
And probably not all of them. So maybe selling it the way that you are is better, and you're making more money that way.
Right.
Remember that too. Like direct takes like every card under $2, they take 50% off.
Yeah. I know it's
So
crazy.
like
Yep.
it's awesome. Like it's cool to not have to ship all those orders, but you have to
Yep.
make it. You have to be at a scale that it makes sense,
Yep.
or else you're losing money.
Yeah. It's like the way that I explain it to people is direct is akin to like hiring it. Like it's similar to hiring an employee because you are
Yeah, absolutely.
sacrificing percentage of every sale to increase volume, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's next. That's the next step of that is if you want to continue. You're like, man, should I hire somebody or should I go into direct? They can talk to you, and
Yeah.
they're not going to twist your arm.
Yep.
They're not doing you any favors by getting you on direct. Like, they don't like get a kickback or anything like that.
Yeah.
They will be honest with you, and they will tell you whether or not direct is good for you or not.
Yeah. So good, dude. Yeah, I hope you guys. I know a lot of you guys are starting out. I hope you guys were listening, and obviously Mason is someone where Mason has been doing this for a while and has gone through all those phases, and so yeah. But
Yeah,
dude,
we do every week for our RI, our standard RI, we do somewhere in the realm of 1,500 cards through direct through the standard
crazy,
RI,
man.
and then we have premium RI or the premier,
Yeah, the good
the
one,
better one.
preferred.
We have somewhere in the preferred. There it is. That's the word. We have somewhere in the range of like 400 cards, I think, that go 400 to 500 a week that go through preferred. So
Holy smokes!
I'm doing it. I'm putting the work in. So I'm not like the biggest by any means. I think I'm in like the top. I might be in the top 10% of people, sellers on direct, which is yay, hey, yay. But
Yeah, that's it,
definitely not
dude.
the biggest. But I think I got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing too. If anybody wants to ask me questions, email is probably like the easiest way. Mason at cnagames.com, like Cardinal, cnagames.com. Send me an email. I'm happy to answer any questions. It might take me a couple days, but I have like a little box I drop them in. I put a little tag on them so I know what to go back and respond to you. So it may take me a little bit, but I will definitely respond to you if you have any questions. You can reach out to me.
Yeah, and what's the YouTube channel? Is just CNA Games? Is that the
No, it's back to Cardinal Gaming.
Cardinal
CNA Games
Gaming?
is dead.
Gotcha.
CNA Games is dead, other than on the website and
Okay.
email.
Yeah.
My business is called Card and All Gaming.
Card
So
and All Gaming on YouTube.
I am
Go.
all those. I'm that on all these things now.
Yes. Well, that's good.
Is,
Card and All Gaming. Go check out. If you guys aren't subbed to Mason's YouTube channel, definitely sub. He puts out incredible content. Dude, thank you so much for hanging out, for chatting, for giving us some insight.
look,
And would love
we
to.
could go for another 3 hours if we wanted
I know,
to.
man.
Like
I know.
we have that much to talk about.
Yeah,
but,
we sure do. Well, we'll definitely have to do this again sometime. I'm getting a text from my wife saying that there's a baby who's awake, and so I'm going to go
all right,
assist
wrap it up.
with the baby, and then maybe turn my stream back on and do some order type stuff. But we'll see. So. You guys watching, if you're wanting to stick around, I maybe am going to do some order stuff and crack open a few things. But Mason, thanks again for your time, buddy, and we'll do this again soon sometime.
Of course, absolutely. I'll be in the chat if I'm not if not on the screen. I'll be on the chat. So
okay,
appreciate you having me on, TJ.
Yeah, well, appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Let's see here. Okay.